This game is tea and is not suitable for kids. That wasn't a date. That was a group hang. The wind has died down quite a bit. The orange sunshine paints the familiar town a different color. We find a small bench and Kotomi and the others race to sit on it. The bench is practically overflowing. The girls are still enjoying the afterglow of today's events, their hair fluttering from side to side. Also, I love how Sunohara just, like, doesn't exist in this route. Like, kind of yes and kind of no. He's a funny character, but, like, for some reason this route, he's just like, oh yeah, he shows up, like, for 5 seconds every once in a while. No, I'm fine. I answer with a wry smile and simply lean against the utility pole. I can feel the heat of the whole day radiating from my shirt. All of a sudden I realized how exhausted I am. Kotomi is still excited from the day's events. Next to her, Furukawa and Fujibayashi are whispering to each other. Make Kyou buy it. I look where Furukawa is pointing. An ice cream truck is on the side of the road. There aren't many customers around, so maybe it's past the ice cream rush hour. Sunohara, his friend, and a toilet seat cover. Sure, but I don't have any more money. Aw, see, it wasn't even you two, really. It was honestly Kyou. She should be paying for it. Fujibayashi joins in the conversation. These two were trying to avoid giving us any trouble the whole day. Then, sure, if you don't mind. Aww. These two are so freaking sweet. So is she. Did we ditch Kyou? She's not here. They stand up and run off. Darn it! Kyou is still mulling over what happened at the arcade. The arcade guy moved it multiple times at your request. Did I imagine that? I'm not as annoyed about that as I am about some other things. It does hurt, considering how much I spent with nothing to show for it. What about you? I look down at Kotomi's hair decoration as I ask her. No, I don't do harems. I'm not about that. That's not necessarily true. You can know how to do something but not be physically able to do it. I passed the test. She happily agrees for some reason. Yeah, she's got the idea. Well, not quite, because crane games are just rigged, but... And who's going to pay for it? I think it is going to be you, Kyou. I'm looking at you, Kyou. Arms overflowing with soft serves, Furukawa and Fujibayashi return. Oh man, we went to Dairy Queen. They're walking as if they might trip at any moment, but they managed to make it back safely. What flavor did we get? Oh, that's fine. Vanilla's good. No, it's fine. Thanks. What's with you all of a sudden? Whatever. I trade mine with Kyou's. Wow! She's not Ryo. Kyou sucks. I think, like, the things this game is trying to teach me. 1 is that I am Tomoya. 2 is that Ryo is best girl, even though I still think Tomoyo is. And then 3 is that Kyou is terrible. Those are the 3 things I think the game is really trying to hammer home. I'll be honest, the only time I've really liked Kyou was in literally the epilogue of her route. That's the only time I've really liked Kyou. And also at the very, very, very beginning, where she was actually, like, kind of nice. They all express their thoughts as they eat. Like, I had high hopes for Kyou, and then she dashed them all to pieces as soon as I learned that she had Beelzebub living in her. As for Kotomi, she's staring at me for some reason.
半分こ
She holds out her half-eaten soft serve to me. It's okay, I have my own.
半分こ
You know, doing halvesies with this is really bad in a lot of ways.
半分こ
Oh no! Why are you so obsessed with going halvesies all the time? Left with no choice, I quickly take a lick of the cone she's holding out. How scandalous. Everyone witnesses it. Oh fine, say whatever you want.
お
And that's when they all realized they weren't going to win over Kotomi. They all got friend-zoned. Furukawa suddenly looks up at the sky. I follow suit. Ooh, it's a jet airplane. It's a contrail. A vast graduation shifting from blue to azure to indigo. Something that no one could recreate on a canvas. Puffs of clouds tinted red by the sunset are layered and floating in silence. As if to cut it all in half, a golden belt stretches across it.
飛行機雲珍しいわね
Kyou is looking up, her left hand cupping her face. What did I say? Did I word something terribly? Kyou is looking up, her left hand cupping her face. Oh, is it because I said no to Nagisa? Furukawa and Fushibayashi stare at the large arc drawn grandly in the sky.
とても綺麗です
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Sierra was saying another unpopular opinion. He was more miserable with Tomoyo. Ouch. I mean, to be honest, the Tomoyo good ending, I'm like, this is kind of sad. Like, I feel... But that was also kind of Tomoya's fault, because he's just like, I don't want to undergo character development. That sounds terrible. They resemble twin sunflowers so much that I have to hold back my laughter. Hey, Kotomi. I return my gaze to Kotomi to talk to her. Aww. But Kotomi is the only one not looking at the sky. She's looking at us. She's staring at... Oh, never mind. I thought she was literally giving us this exact look, like the kind of, like, deeply infatuated look at us. No, she's staring at her half-eaten ice cream. Feels bad. Kotomi? The contrail is beautiful. See? Her one true love is ice cream. No answer. A sharp pain stabs at my chest. What do you want for your birthday? Hi, Kayla, it's Aunt Polly. What do you want for your birthday? Still no answer. I reword the question and ask again. I can see my reflection in Kotomi's dilating pupils.
ともやくんがくれるのなら私はきっとなんだって嬉しいの
Kotomi is the girl from Harvest Moon who's happy even if you give her weeds. As twilight draws near, her childish hair decoration quivers. But if you had to choose, what would you want the most? Probably a
一
violin.
番欲しいものが手に入るのはちょっ
Oh.
とだけ怖いから
She turns her head and gives me the usual smile. You tried to play the Tomoyo after story, but Tomoya and Tomoyo were so disgustingly lovey that you couldn't continue. I mean, they were kind of sappy in their route in this game too, but I liked it. I didn't read that. She turns her head and gives me the usual smile. Then she takes a bite of her cone.
なんか景気が悪いよねどこか調子悪い
Oh, you were jealous. The keen-eyed Kyou asks right away.
そういう気遣いはダメって言ったでしょ本当はちょっぴり疲れちゃったかも
We'll get her a new pillow.
そりゃそうよね今日はいろいろ大変だったし
It sure did, but hearing it from you ticks me off.
それじゃそろそろお開きにしましょうりょう部長
Ryo and Nagisa are sad, I think. Because I think they know now that we have feelings for Kotomi. They're still looking at the contrail.
ほらアイスが溶けてるはい服
ついちゃったかも。
Oh no! That's the worst thing that could happen.
もう本当にしょうがないんだから。ほら、あっちに水道があるから。
While taking care of the careless duo, she turns to me.
私たちはここから帰るから。あんたたちとはここで。
Why, thank you. How gracious of you. Are you sure? We'll walk with you a bit more.
あんたはことみだけ送ればいいの。
That's what I was trying to do from the beginning! She says that matter-of-factly, deciding to be considerate in the end.
それじゃあことみ、あさって学校でね。
きょうちゃん、またあさって。
Kotomi, new plan. We're going out tomorrow.
ことみちゃん、岡崎さん、またあさってです。
なぎさちゃん、またあさって。
It took so long for them to leave. I
きょうちゃ
know.
んも、またあさって。
Like, I'm not a very confrontational person. In that situation, I'd be like, no, we're going on a date. You all need to leave.
ことみちゃん、今日は本当にごめんね。
Real? This was not your fault. This was your sister's.
一緒に遊べて、とっても楽しかったの。
Like, I'm glad we got our little friend circle. But
はいはいは
you
い。
need to know when to dial it
楽
back.
しいデートはこれにて終了。
It's not a date if there are 5 people there. Kyo barks out the order, and the 5 of us split into 2 groups. Kyo,
なに？
don't follow us this time.
わかってますって。じゃあね。
I'd believe you if you didn't follow it with a tilde. She walks away, waving at us without turning around.
っていうか、あんたたちは何まだ食べてるのよ。もうベタベタなんだか
It
ら捨
still
てなさい。
tastes good, even if it's melted.
でもそんなのもったいないし。
Leave your sister alone.
そうです。この下の方がサクサクして。
They soon vanish into the crowd of people. I'm tired. Now then, shall we go? Holding the lightened cloth bag, Kotomi nods. Alright, one thing I'm going to do... So this was our old save before we made the choice. I just want to be able to remember. Actually, wait. No, that was wrong. That's not the right one. This is the date, or date plus 5. I want to keep track of that because I might go back and choose the other decision. What word does it think it would be? Okay, what the heck? So Chris just tried to post something saying, Kotomi is like, OMG, they were finally left. What a losers. And Twitch Automod is like, that's hostility. No, it's not, Twitch. Twitch, you suck at times. We arrive at the usual place without talking much. It's almost nighttime. The light has faded and the darkness grows moment by moment. Her mature black dress seems to blend into the background. We stand there together, neither able to speak nor part ways. As the bustle of the town fades, it's replaced with an empty silence conveyed by the distant autumn. I know, you spelled losers with 3 O's. And Twitch is like, that's hostility. You can't do that. I mean, as far as Twitch streamers go, I'm much more strict than most about, like, what kind of language I allow in my chat. But even for me, Twitch is going way too far. Did you have fun today?
とってもとっても楽しかったの。
A bright smile pierces the twilight.
でもね、
But...
なんでもないの。
Alright. We go silent again. The conversation doesn't lead anywhere. I'm sure we're both tired due to having so much fun. Using my peripheral vision, I steal a glance at Kotomi. She looks cold because of the exposed skin near her shoulders. Hey.
えっと
We speak at almost the same time.
えっと智也くんからどうぞなの。
I'm sorry Twitch is bullying you, Chris. Okay. Oh, your answer to did you have fun? That's true. If you'd like. It's embarrassing, so I make it quick. Do you want to go somewhere tomorrow? Just the two of us, for real this time. As usual, Kotomi tilts her head to the side, looking slightly confused. Then she turns to me again.
私も同じこと言おうと思ってたの。
Yeah, okay, so we at least get the one-on-one time with her. We better get the one-on-one time with her. If Kyou interrupts this next one as well, like, that's it. I'm going back in time and undoing the Kyou route so we don't get her light orb. Then tomorrow, the same time and place as today?
うん。午前10時にここ。
Oh, and right here means anywhere around this intersection, wherever it's most comfortable.
Hmm?
Well, I just have to make sure I'm not late.
本当はね。
Oh, Chris, Kyou has been at the bottom tier girls for me basically forever.
今日の朝ね。私本当はとっても心細かったから。
Like, so I'm trying to think. So Kyou is bottom tier, then Fuko. Then I would probably say... all the others are so good. Then I would probably say Misai, if she counts. I know she's not really a romantic interest. Then Yukine, then Nagisa, then Kotomi, then Ryo, and then Tomoyo's at the top. That's kind of where I would say.
少しでも場所が違ったら智也くん来てくれないかもって思ったから。
Oh. I remember that I was 40 minutes late. I'm not Kyou, but making a woman wait is definitely the worst. Thank you for waiting for me. I place my right hand on Kotomi's head. I'll make sure I'm not late tomorrow, so don't worry. I brush her hair with my hand. Aww. This is cute.
私待ってるから。
How is Fuko at the end? Well, the reason Fuko's so low, well, there's a variety of reasons. One, she's really weird. Like, so is Kotomi, but Kotomi's weirdness, like, kind of makes more sense as I'm doing her route. And probably Fuko's will, too, when I do her route, because I haven't done Fuko's route yet. Fuko's also just, like, really immature compared to a lot of the other characters. Like, she basically seems like she's a 10-year-old, and I'm not about dating 10-year-olds. After a second's hesitation, she gives a relieved smile. She is funny, though, and she has great facial expressions.
待ってるから。
She repeats it quietly. A wind blows down the street as if bringing new darkness to us. It's the signal for us to part ways.
智也くんまた明日。
Kotomi and Tomoya are definitely really close to each other, and I like that. Yeah, see you tomorrow. What I like about them, they seem to kind of... Kotomi and Tomoya kind of bring out the best in each other. Like, Tomoya has been very kind to Kotomi, which the only other girl he really expresses this towards is Nagisa. I feel like he's kind of mean to a lot of the other girls. And then, like, Tomoya makes Kotomi more socially outgoing and actually, like, is genuinely having a good impact on her life. And I appreciate that. I watch the familiar sight as she walks off alone. She's slouching slightly, but she's walking surprisingly fast. Silver stars are already shining in the western sky. And by the way, I freaking love the art in this game. Like, like, they have a bunch of different locations that, like, with different lightings, and it always looks so good. First stars of the evening, huh? Kotomi probably won't notice them all the way home. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. Aww. That's the sign of a good relationship, when, like, obviously, any two people, they're gonna have their flaws, but, like, when you kind of bring out the best in each other, that's when you know you've got, like, a pretty good relationship. I wake up. I think I was having a dream. At least, it feels like I was having a dream. I yawn and look at the clock. It's only 7:30. I definitely can't sleep in again today. I should get up. I crawl out of bed. I was about to be like, are we going to meet dear old dad? But no, we're not. I arrive 15 minutes before the time we agreed to meet. Kotomi isn't here yet. I figured she'd either be early or right on time. Either way, I'm not worried about it. I lean against the wall and wait for her. Now she's probably going to get really anxious, like, oh no, did I make you wait? It's so peaceful here. The sky is clear and I can hear birds singing. There are a few clouds floating high in the sky. I decide to look around to make sure that Kyou isn't hiding anywhere. Good plan! I let things slide yesterday, but I'll be sure to slap the crazy out of her today! Yes! And just where do you plan on slapping her, you perv? Oh, come on, Tomoya! Don't be like that. I make a retort to my own stupid, dirty joke, but there's no response. I didn't realize it was a dirty joke. I thought you were actually going to slap her if she was getting near. If you ever visit Tokyo, I think the backgrounds were drawn using real-life reference from a Tokyo district. Really? That's actually super cool. Alright, today's date will be fun. A true date with just the two of us. No comedic retorts today. Yeah, right! No response to the stupid remark. Now I feel a little sad. I get tired of the one-man show and keep an eye on the street that Kotomi will be walking down. She should get here in the next 5 minutes or so. Maybe she'll make us wait 40 minutes this time. That would be karmic. I stick my hands in my pockets and wait for her familiar footsteps. Something still feels off. Every time I try to wrap my head around it, I feel a pain in my chest. It feels like something is out of place. I look at my own shadow cast by the bright sun. Something comes to mind for no reason. It's about the gentleman from the day before yesterday.
機会があったら彼女に伝えてほしい。私たちはあの時のことを今でも後悔していると。
Right, we were supposed to give her that message. What did he mean? Should I tell Kotomi about it? I don't know the details, but I feel that nothing will change even if I bring it up. Realizing that my happy feelings are tainted, I sigh. Imitating reality is way easier than creating something by yourself, and it makes the world more believable. That's true. Making your own world, though, can be a lot of fun. Just look at... Well, I guess... Harry Potter's kind of a hybrid. Because, like, obviously, like, the world of Hogwarts and the wizarding world is completely made up. But it also takes place in, like, the real world, so... I shake my head and close my eyes. I can't stop thinking about that conversation.
君は彼女の恋人かね?
I'm not right now, but I would like to be in the future. Grah! I start shaking out of embarrassment. Oh! Hi, Kotomi! And Kotomi's right in front of me, staring at me. No. And what kind of a disease is that? No, Kotomi, I was just remembering embarrassing things I did when I was 6 years old. Okay, enough with the explanation. Give me your stuff, I'll carry it for you. I grab the cloth bag, holding the lunch boxes from Kotomi's hands. Looking inside, I see a flat box that wasn't there yesterday, and a stainless steel furnace. Kotomi is still looking at me with concern. Oh. No, like I said, just remembering cringy stuff I did when I was younger. I was just thinking of something. When she looks directly at me, I remember the embarrassing phrase. I'm not right now, but I would like to be in the future. That's right. I haven't confessed to Kotomi yet. Yeah, it's been like 10 or 15 episodes with Kotomi, and we still aren't on her route. Like, or actually, maybe we are now? Nope, still not. That's right, I haven't done that yet. Since everyone treated us like a couple yesterday, it felt like that step had already been dealt with. Would it be better if I just confessed to her? Keeping things the way they are probably wouldn't be good for either one of us. In order to move forward, we can't just stay regular friends. Knowing Kotomi, she might say yes as if it were nothing. I get the feeling that I'll only get question marks from her. I might get to see the wonderful sight of her turning red. But there's also the chance that she'll just make some dumb remark. I really can't predict what the results would be. Yeah, see, when you're thinking about confessing to a girl, these are the kind of thoughts that would go through your head. This is actually very realistic. Well, heck yeah, we're gonna confess. Heck yeah, we're gonna confess. Don't do it, who would say that? Hey, Kotomi? To tell you the truth, I look at Kotomi. Kotomi's gaze trembles. Her soft lips slightly part while she stares at me.
智也くんが
She tilts her head and waits for me to continue. So help me, if Kyou actually does pop out, I'm gonna be freaking ticked. What would you do if I told you I was a robot? I wanted to confess my love, but I made a joke instead. I'm severely joke drunk. My partner silently stares at me with her usual straight face.
ミサイルとか撃てる
Dang, I like this girl. No, I'm not armed with any weapons.
自爆装置ついてる
Unfortunately, I don't have one of those either.
そうなんだ
She seems disappointed. Oh, you hold the self-destruct button to my heart, baby.
それなら
That was terrible.
分解してみていい
Okay, well, let's not go that direction. Please put me back together when you're done.
智也くんの組み立てどのくらい難しいの
I'm reminded of that like Portal 2 quote. Come on, it's not that big of a deal. We're just taking you apart, like taking away anything that isn't good, and then putting you back up to like normal. Seriously, it's not that hard. It's the 1960s. We know how to put a man back together. I never took myself apart, so I don't know.
目覚まし時計より簡単
Oh! I mentally try to compare my blueprints to the inside of an alarm clock. We're probably evenly matched. Hey, does that mean you took apart an alarm clock when you were little?
うん
Did everything go back together okay?
ネジが一つ余っちゃったの
That means you put it back together even more efficiently than it was originally. It's so cliche that I don't even feel like pointing it out.
でもね組み立て直した後もカチコチ元気に動いてたんだけど
Oh,
ベ
that
ルが鳴
sounds
り出したら
awful.
止まらなくなっちゃって
Did they get mad at you?
うん
She obediently nods after thinking for a bit.
時計さんには大切なお仕事があるから邪魔をしてはいけないって
Interesting.
時計さんが自然に壊れてしまったらその時は分解して仕組みを教えてもらいなさいって
That moment when you put something back together and one part is left. Yep. Yep. That's a strange way to get mad at you.
と
But that's nice.
うん
She gives a faint but happy smile.
ともやくんね
What?
もしも
She gazes at me head on. No. We have to confess to her. Don't let her confess to us. I wait for her to continue, but then she blushes.
なんでもないの
She's trying to do it too, so like, just do it. She smiles bashfully. We're already going on a date! Like, we are going on a date. Clearly we're both interested in each other. It feels embarrassing, so I decide to change the subject. By the way, you're wearing the same dress as yesterday. Come on, couldn't you have a different casual outfit?
ともやくんこの服
Maybe she just has 8 identical casual outfit dresses. She looks down at her chest and asks quietly, No, I think it looks good on you. That was not Tomio, that was me. I said the same thing yesterday.
よかった
She looks relieved.
夜のうちにお洗濯したの
Dude's been kissing girls right away, left and right. Why is he getting bashful all of a sudden? I think wasn't the only girl that he kissed right away Tomoyo? And I guess Yukine. Yukine, he also did the kiss. But that was literally at the end of the route. Oh, yeah.
ともやくんと二人きりで会うときはこれにしようって
Okay, well, I would like to see you in some other clothes as well. Uh-huh. I hope that didn't sound creepy. I'm literally just a sucker for new sprites. So despite her personality, her taste in clothes is pretty mature. Speaking of which, I remember Kyou saying that she's unexpectedly mature or something. That her obobs are pretty big and... I shake my head to get rid of these dirty thoughts. Now then, where do you want to go today?
ね、とっても素敵な場所があるの。
You probably didn't have a problem kissing Tomoyo because they were more open. Yeah, but like, we kissed Yukine at the end of her route after we knew her like pretty darn well. And whereas for Tomoyo it was more just like, oh yeah, like we're kind of buddies, and then like just one day we're like, oh hey, by the way, kiss.
きっとともやくんも大好きだと思うの。
Is it somewhere I know about? I feel like it would take a whole lot more guts to just kiss Tomoyo, because like she could kick the crap out of you.
ともやくんも知ってる場所なの。
Where is it? It's the exact same dialogue!
学校の図書室なの。
The word obobs feels natural now. That's the one thing I have to thank Sunohara about. That's a great euphemism for breasts. She says that with some pride. I managed to restrain my impulse to double-handedly smack her on the chest and the back of the head. Considering how that stupid joke didn't lure Kyou out of hiding, this proves she's home sleeping right now. Okay, let's go. Come on.
ともやくん。
I believe that word did come from the Maasai root. Or I think it's actually Misai. Misai. Kotomi and I walk side by side. I've learned that like I feel like most of the names that I was pronouncing were not the Japanese pronunciation, so I'm kind of trying to do the Japanese pronunciation, such as like Nagisa instead of Nagisa, Kotomi instead of Kotomi. Our shoulders touch as we walk. Unlike last time, there doesn't appear to be anyone at school. It's a holiday! Even the sports team aren't here because of the long weekend. The shadows made by the trees silently dance. As we get closer to the building, I get an awful feeling. The door to the shoe lockers is locked. You don't have the key to get inside, do you?
私が持ってるのは図書室の鍵だけなの。私専用なの。
Alright, see you, Chris. Thanks for joining in. Have a good one.
私名誉図書委員なの。
That's fine and all, but what should we do now? I can't bring myself to suggest somewhere else after coming this far. Kotomi starts to walk off.
こっちなの。
She walks briskly as usual, to the corner of the building. You're not going to find anything over there. I frantically follow and find her standing by one of the hallway windows.
ここから入れるの。
Dang! Stealth person, eh? That was... Just ignore me. Just ignore that. I was trying to say, like, man, she's stealthy, and it came out as, dang, stealth person. As she says that, she places her hand on the window and shakes it. I hear a clunk, and the window suddenly opens to the side.
ほら、ね。
You clever little sneak! It looks like the lock was broken, and they left it as is. Oh, right. You're a habitual offender at this. Whatever. Let me go in first. Japanese doesn't have a stress accent, so either way is technically wrong. Oh. You don't have to think too hard about it. I'm trying to go based on what the in-game voice actors pronounce the names as. I'll say that. I temporarily return Kotomi's stuff and place my hand on the windowsill.
中に入ったらね、すぐにお靴を脱ぐの。出ないと土足で怒られちゃうから。
I don't think that's what they'll be mad about if they see us.
もしかして、やっぱり制服着てない
It's
から？
because we're trespassing. Not that, Ivor. This isn't going anywhere, so I'm heading in. The building is empty aside from me and Kotomi. There's a different atmosphere from when I walk around playing hooky. It's a strange feeling, as if we're experiencing the backstage of the world. Kotomi walks on as if none of that matters to her.
到着なの。
She does her usual routine of taking out the key and opening the library door.